Hey guys, Duan Oje Kuai Le. That's a Chinese phrase which means the Happy Dragon Boat Festival. It's the 25th of June 2020 and it's time for the Dragon Boat. By the way, why we celebrate Dragon Boat? There is a reason for that and we're going to take a look at why we celebrate the Dragon Boat. I'm again in my kitchen and I'm going to prepare for the traditional food for the dragon boat. That is the sticky rice like dumpling. They call it Zongzi. I'm not so sure if you have this kind of food in the Philippines, but very similar. But let's take a look at later. I'm going to cook this along with the other foods, Filipino styles. This is gonna be like a Chinese and Filipino mixed style on the dragon boat. Again, we're going to cook the adobo and the fish plus this Chinese sticky rice called Zongzi. By the way guys, I'm not going to show you the whole process of cooking the Filipino adobo. I mentioned about the Filipino adobo because the adobo word is actually popular in South America, like in Brazil, they know about it. Also in Colombia. I think that is a Spanish word which means from the word adobar. So I specify here the Filipino adobo, which actually the first video that I uploaded into this channel is on how to cook the Philippine adobo with the pork leg, or we call it that in Philippines as the pata ng baboy. So here it is, actually, just put it in here, and then I'm going to cook them, and I'll cut it this video to make it short. This should be from the Guangdong area or in Shenzhen. I can't just read it, it's pure Chinese actually. Can you see that one? Yeah, it's all Chinese. This is how big it is. Basically, we have the similar one in the Philippines, like patupat. That's what we call it. I'm expecting a visitors today, by the way, and that visitors is my father who lives now in heaven. So I'm gonna spare one for him and maybe one for me, but just like 4 pieces then. The reason why I'm going to limit this one because this is basically a sticky rice which is high in carbohydrates and I'm limiting my carbohydrates intake right now because of the fact that I'm practicing the lean body, my lean body project to let me manage my glucose level, my big belly stomach. I want to get slim and sexy actually. It's because I like it. That's the reason why I'm limiting the carbohydrates. What I'm going to do is do the steam actually. This one has been cooked, they're put together, and I just need to reheat it and steam here like that. And after that, I need to put water. This water will be a boiling water and will be the source of steam. Just want to make it sure it's free of some external virus on it. That's it. Where is my apron right now? I don't have the apron. I don't know where did I put it. Because when was the last time I cooked? That was the Father's Day when the last time I cooked here, like 11 o'clock in the evening. And where did I put the apron actually? But anyhow, that's okay. So it's good for me to have this one. This is actually my way of practicing lean body from the carnivorous one going into vegetarian. So I use this one just to steam most of the vegetable because I'm not been able to eat all those raw vegetable right now. And I'm using this one just to heat it and steam it. So I'm going to put it right here. I'm not so sure if you can see it. That's the adobo right now being cooked, and there is another cooker in here where I can cook and steam the sticky rice in Chinese called Zongzi. I'm so afraid of the pronunciation because, frankly speaking, Chinese will understand it the way you pronounce it, not the way you say it. Like I don't even know if it's called Zoom Zi or Zoom Zi. The last food that I'm going to cook this Dragon Boat Festival is the yu. In Chinese, that's how they call it. Why I include the fish? Because it rich with omega-3 that is good to my body, to the flow of my blood, and good for the heart. Omega-3 is good for the health. Actually, when I live in Baguio City, that is the highest city in the Philippines. It's on top of the mountain. Actually, it's just like a Lijiang, about 1,500 meters above sea level. That is the Baguio City, the summer capital of the Philippines. And I don't get enough omega-3, or it's seldom that I eat fish because first of all, the supply is lacking and it's quite expensive. So at my age right now, the golden age, I really need to have the natural source of omega-3, and that is the fish. That's the reason why I included in this celebration of the Dragon Boat Festival. By the way, I also add more of the garlic because the garlic is a good antioxidant that those in our veins at age 50s, that is called the golden age, and this is an antioxidant that will going to clean your veins. Eat more of the garlic. In the Philippines they call it bawang, and that will going to help to clean up. So that's why I'm going to add more than normal. And of course the luya, once again the Chinese name or the English name for this. This is the problem with getting old, you often forget the names of these things. It's called I know it's called ginger. The problem is that when we're talking about these things, I often forget it even in my video like this. But in terms about sex and the experience about sex and pornography, it's so easy to come out and never deleted or never frozen into my mind. I never get clung and frozen on that. We're talking about sex and pornography. Why do we celebrate the Dragon Boat and what Dragon Boat is significant to the Chinese people? Well, actually, the Dragon Boat is to commemorate the attempt to rescue Chu Yan. Chu Yan is a famous scholar and poet in the remote past. That is about 273 before Christ. And the reason why people are trying to rescue him is because of that Chu Yan wanted to commit a suicide by throwing himself into the river because he wanted to protest because of the fact of the political turbulence at the time. And when the people heard about this, they wanted to rescue him. They go to the river and then take their own boat, several people's under there, and then they just like in a racing boat to try to save him. They also beat the drum like bum 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 like this in order to drive the bad spirit away to save Chu Yan, who is by the time is just like it's a matter of life and death. And that is the history behind the Dragon Boat. Basically, there are other myths that is associated with the Dragon Boat Festival, but this is the one that I know it for several years right now. There may be others. The Dragon Boat Festival is actually become a racing event right now with several boats in a dragon looks like, and then they beat the drum to race who will be the first one. That's how the Dragon Boat Festival is now celebrated in most part of China and probably different parts of the world which commemorate or celebrate the Dragon Boat Festival. By the way, the Dragon Boat Festival is celebrated on the 5th day on the 5th month. So today is June 25, 2020, and it's the 5th day of the 5th month based on the Chinese calendar. And it looks like that Chinese is quite good on the 5th day and the 5th month, like the 7th day on the 7th month, which is the Chinese Valentine's Day. They call it in Chinese as Qi Qi Hao, or the Chinese Valentine's Day. Before I start the drinking session with my father to celebrate the Dragon Boat Festival, I would like to greet you in Chinese Mandarin. Duan Wu Jie Kuai Le. Alright, let's open the beer. This for my father, and this one for me. That's it. I'm going now to light up the candle to let my father coming in and join me for this celebration of Dragon Boat Festival for the year 2020. Let me show to you now the things I cook for the Dragon Boat Festival. So here is the fish. I already take part some to my father, which is this one. Remember that I need the fish because of the omega-3, and those are the gingers and garlic. I separate them because I need them for my antioxidant. And this one is the adobo, the Philippine adobo. That's a sidekick one. It's a chili. And the famous Zongzi, the sticky rice dumpling, which is often the best choice during the Dragon Boat Festival. So this is mine. I got already my adobo in here, and that one for my father, who will be coming here later. I think he's on the way. And this one for my father, and this one for me for the wine. Okay, and this Oettinger in here, this is the German beer for my father, and that one for me, same one. I think we love the German beer. And I still have the red one in here, and those things are spicy stuff. This one is for me to mix up with the red wine in case the red wine tastes bad about it. And this one in here is the olive oil, which is quite important for health. And the banana is over there every day because of the fact that the banana is good for anti-COVID-19. So this is on my table. These are the things that I cook in my kitchen, in my apartment here in Shenzhen today to celebrate the Dragon Boat Festival, and it's drinking and eating time. Alright, like this one, you know. This is really fat one, but it's okay. It's a Dragon Boat Festival and I'm celebrating with my father's adobo. Absolutely good. You can see again, this is another fat. You can see that one, and soak it into the chili vinegar like this. Happy Dragon Boat! Cheers! It's a red wine and the Oettinger beer from Germany. I wanted to understand about my health condition right now. That is, I want to understand the glucose level, the energy level that is running in my blood because of the fact that I'm practicing lean body. That is my project about the health. I know it's not a part of the Dragon Boat celebration. As a responsible and having my due diligence on the project lean body, what will be? Wow, that's too high. So that's the price of drinking 3 bottles of beer and eating fatty foods and with the Zongzi. That is the source of carbohydrates. Actually, this is a very high carbohydrates, and also this one, the beer is a nice source of carbohydrates. You probably noticed that I don't have any background music on my, right now, and You think that I'm not trying to use my amplifier, and what's the reason why I'm not having a music right now? In fact, yes, I have my music, but I mute it because of the fact that those favorite music I have right now, like the hi-fi, the song of the famous Sosan Wong's, and if it is recorded and I publish this in YouTube, then I will get a copyright strike. So I mute them whenever I talk. But actually, I'm listening to the music right now, which is there, and the songs of Fuji and Mita. Is that the right one? Like The Rose, and let me show you if that's the one. Actually, that's my computer, and this is the Bluetooth speakers actually. So I'm listening to music actually, and I'm trying to enjoy it. Just mute it when I try to record it for the purpose of vlogging. Otherwise, I will have a problem with YouTube, and they will never listen, or they will never accept my explanation of my enjoyment to listening to the music because of the copyright strike. Well, let's keep eating and enjoying the Dragon Boat Festival. That's the best way I can do right now. In the background is my video. Signal is quite good.
How about right now? I can hear you.
Okay.